All right, gang, this is a hip unlocking 90-day challenge. So I'm gonna show you 2 drills. You're gonna have to do them both daily, every single day for 90 days. Once you understand how to do these drills, this will take you 5 minutes, maybe even less every single day. The key is doing it consistently and understanding how to do these drills incredibly well so you get the most out of them. So I'm gonna show you the 2 drills and we're gonna do a follow along style. So the first drill is hip flossing. We're gonna do 10 reps. So we'll get down on the mat. We're gonna be laying sideline like so. Some bend in the hip, some bend in the knee. And the goal of this drill is not so much to improve range of motion, it is to train our mind and body connection, our nervous system, to understand how to disassociate the ball of the femur from the pelvis. This is critical for unlocking the hips. If you're really tight, chances are you've reinforced your body moving your pelvis while you're moving your hip, which results in low back getting overworked, and you're just not optimizing how well this hip can move. So the goal of this drill is to understand how to disassociate the ball of your femur, your hip, from your pelvis. So set up sideline, we're gonna raise that top leg, and this is key. My top hand, I'm gonna grab my pelvis right here. And the reason we do that is because when we're moving, we wanna pay attention to what the pelvis is doing. If we feel that pelvis move, you have no longer just moved at the hip. So we want to reinforce just moving from the hip. So 10 reps, we're gonna grab the pelvis here. And so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna raise the knee up as high as we can. That'll externally rotate the hip. We're gonna pause there for about a second. We're gonna drop the knee down, raise the foot up as much as we can, internally rotating the hip. Again, the key is paying attention, making sure that pelvis does not move. You're not gonna have a ton of range of motion with this. You do wanna go to end range at the top and the bottom, external and internal hip rotation. But the biggest thing is making sure we don't move at the pelvis. We are disconnecting the hip from the pelvis. All right, let's do 10 reps, nice and slow, great effort. Here we go. Always pause at an end range. Smooth transitions 2, 1. 2, there's nothing fast about this. Pay as much attention as you can. 3, imagine that ball of the femur just rotating nice and smoothly in the hip socket. 4, 5, 6. If you're new to this, you're probably really robotic with the movement, kind of clunky. That's okay. 7, it'll smooth out over time. Just be consistent. 8, should start to feel a little bit of working in the hip. That's a good sign. 9, last one. 10, cool. And we'll just flip it over to the other side. All right, again, grab that pelvis bone. Make sure you understand where the pelvis is so we can isolate it. Here we go. One. 2. Nice, smooth, and slow. 3. The slower you go, the more you get out of this too. It's just more time spent. 4, with your mind understanding how to control the body. 5. 6, Starting to feel like work in the hip, great sign. 7. 8. Again, picture that ball of the femur rotating in the hip socket. 9. Really create a great body-mind connection. And 10. Cool. If that drill is challenging, it's tough to really, feel that body-mind connection, the best thing you can do is be consistent, keep doing it, give it great attention to detail when you are doing it. So 10 reps of hip flossing, that's the first drill. Now we're gonna stand up and do our standing hip cars, 5 reps. Standing hip cars. So you need something to hang on to for this drill. So I'm just gonna have my hand here for balance. I'm gonna be doing my left side first with the demo. So grab something to hang on to, feel really stable. And just like with the hip flossing, we're gonna grab our pelvis because same thing can happen here. You can move the hip while moving the pelvis. So we want to really know where our pelvis is and we wanna make sure that does not move the entire time. Just move from the hip. So bracing ourselves, we're gonna raise the knee up as high as we can first. Once we get to an end point there, we'll slowly bring that knee out to the side. This is typical where people turn too far. Pay attention to where your pelvis is. Just go as far as you can. From there, we're gonna lift the foot. This is a very hard spot. Lift the foot, internally rotating the hip. Won't be much movement. Keep that foot high, keep the knee high, rotate back around. Let the knee come in line with the other knee, and then we're reversing this, kicking back, bringing the knee high to the outside. Get that knee up high as we come around. This should feel like, the sensation in your hip should feel like you are carving out space. You should feel tiny muscles working around the hip, and it should feel like the ball of the femur is literally trying to carve out a bigger space within that hip capsule. If you feel that, you feel cramping, you feel a little movement, you feel little muscles working, you are doing it right. This drill should be hard and challenging. So 5 reps, let's do the left side. Bracing, crazy slow. Pay attention to that pelvis. On the return, we're getting the knee up high. 1, knee high to the outside. Make sure that pelvis doesn't move. Internally rotate the hip. Keep the hip high as we wrap around. Torso stays upright. 2. If you need to take a breather so you can give your best effort, take a breather. You can do 1 rep at a time, whatever works for you. These can get exhausting when done correctly. 3, just like the hip flossing, if your movement seems robotic and clunky, just got to put in more work. It will smooth out. 4, last one. Ooh, 5. So my glute, like my deep glute muscles feel pumped and worked. That's a great sign. I tapped in to creating more movement potential. So we want to feel those muscles working. We want to feel cramping, all good stuff. All right, right side. And I'll do this one facing you all. So again, where's my pelvis? Right there. All right, here we go. Knee up high. Knee to the outside, lift the foot, nice internal rotation, wrap the knee around, keep it high though, reverse it. Here we go, number 2. Keep that knee high coming around. 2. Knee up high, keep it high, bring it to the outside. This is the trickiest part, trying to internally rotate the hip and then maintain that internal rotation, coming around. 3. Again, if you're completely new to this drill and your hips are tight, your movement's not gonna look that smooth. It's gonna be robotic, gonna be clunky, absolutely normal. The remedy is consistency and good attention to detail. Over time, it gets better. Here we go. Awesome, 5, cool. So those 2 drills, hip flossing, 10 reps, really, really well done. Hip cars, 5 aside, again, really, really well done. And with the hip cars, as I said, they can get exhausting. You wanna give your best effort on every single rep. So if you need to pause 10, 15 seconds between every rep, totally fine. You're gonna get better and more comfortable with it. Give your best effort, especially in the beginning. You know, the first couple weeks of doing this, keep watching this video so you understand how to get the most out of these 2 drills. 90 days, it's probably gonna be less than 5 minutes a day, but if you do it correctly, it's gonna yield some incredible results.